Hey y'all! So you guys are asking for a video about the Heroes Act, so that's why I'm here. I am going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to dive right in and we'll just work through my little presentation I have for you guys that I put together. Feel free to comment, I have my computer up so I can see what you're saying, and if you have any questions then just let me know. All right, so today is Tax Tips Tuesdays. We're going to be talking about the HEROES Act. So for those of you who don't know, the House actually put forth a bill. They've actually passed it, and it's basically talking about more stimulus money on the way, in addition to a host of other things they also threw in there. So I'm just going to jump into the details of the bill and then going to let you know when you could possibly be getting paid. All right, so what is the HEROES Act? Like I said, it's an additional stimulus bill package, and it's going to include additional funding for individuals. And it's in response to the COVID-19. So what does it include? It includes stimulus checks, it includes student loan debt relief and actually forgiveness, and it also includes additional pay for hazard pay for frontline workers. This is separate from the CARES Act and the original Stimulus Package Act, so it could be more resources. So when it comes to stimulus packages, you possibly could get more. You could get $1,200 if you are a single. You can get $1,200 if you're head of household. You get $2,400 if you are married filing jointly, and then an additional $1,200 per dependent up to 3 kids. So if you are a family of 5, you could get up to $6,000. Now, the requirements are the same as the previous stimulus package, the CARES Act. So if you got a stimulus or if you're still having problems with your stimulus, the IRS actually just opened up new lines. So new phone lines. So you can actually call in to see where your payment is. I'll post a link in the video description once this posts so you can just easily access it there. And the same income limits apply. I believe it was $75,000 or under for single. For married filing jointly, it was $150, and then for HOH, I think it was like either it was $112 or $118. But also, I'll post that. So what is the student loan relief? So student loan relief, they're actually gonna get rid of $10,000 federal and private. Now I want to ask you, I hope you know if your servicer is federal or private, because for the previous suspension of payments for the CARES Act, it was saying that if you were federal, then your loans could be forgiven. But for some people who have refinanced, I think with like SoFi, and there's Earnest is the other one, those are not federal loans, those are private. So they have their own regulations and rules, and they don't necessarily have to follow federal law unless it's actually applied. So, and then the next thing is the suspension of payments. So for right now, payments are suspended all the way through September of 2020. I will make sure that's when it's suspended, but I'm pretty sure it's September 2020. So with this new HEROES Act, they're actually recommending suspension all the way through September of 2021. So no student loan payments all the way until 2021. And they also, for people who are on the public loan service forgiveness, some of your qualifying payments will be able to put towards your 120 payments. That's a whole nother beast in itself. There's not enough time to go over the public service loan forgiveness program and the professions and how that works. But if you guys want a video about that, I will actually post one. So let me know in the comments if you want a video about that. It's really hard to stay consistent with, and it requires about 10 years of your life. So let me know. And how do you qualify for the student loan forgiveness? So everyone does not get student loan forgiveness. This is the kicker. There are exceptions to actually getting the money. So you have to be in economic distress, are the words that they use, meaning before March 12th, 2020, before Corona, pre-COVID, your student loans had to either be in forbearance or deferment due to an economic hardship. you had to be delinquent or defaulted on your student loans, or you had to be in an income-driven repayment plan with a $0 per month payment. If you were not in one of these three situations, they're saying that you won't be able to do the student loan $10,000 forgiveness, but you may still qualify for the deferred payments. I'm not sure. Again, this is the proposal of the bill. So the next thing is, how much is hazard pay? If you are an essential worker, meaning you had to work during the coronavirus, during the quarantine, then there's a whole list and outlines of who actually qualifies. You should get, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? An additional $13 an hour on top of whatever your hourly pay rate is, starting from January the 27th, all the way through 60 days past the end of the coronavirus pandemic. Now, I don't know if they've already put a date in circulation about when the end of coronavirus is, but that should cover you. Now, no matter how many hours you work, there's only a max of $10,000 or a max of $5,000 if you make more than $200,000. But I know this will include your firefighters, your nurses, doctors, PAs, NPs, who else is essential? Anyone who was essential, like your trash workers, your city workers. There's a complete list. So if you are confused about whether you will qualify, then just shoot me a comment and I'll see if I can pull up the list for you. But definitely make sure that you look out for that. Now, what is going to happen? When will you get paid? Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but who knows when you're going to get paid? All of this is up in the air. So this is all about politics. You know, the previous bills were passed by the Senate first, and then the House had to agree. Now, this is not the case. The House put forth this bill, and the Senate said basically the Senate said this bill is dead on arrival as far as passing the bill exactly how it is written and proposed now. Basically, if you, they are considering doing some type of hazard pay for the essential workers. That's still in the works. However, they want to see how the funding is going to fare out from the previous CARES Act. So this is all things that we just kind of have to wait it out. Based on what I've been reading in the news, the next time the Senate even supposed to meet is in June. So I don't foresee anything happening before then. It's not going to be this big rush like it was for the CARES Act to get everything passed within the next 1 to 2 weeks. June is right around the corner. But again, this bill probably will not pass the way that the previous bills have passed. And then after the Senate passes it, the president has to sign it. I know a couple days ago that Trump was not for this bill. I'm not sure has his decisions or his thoughts toward the bill have changed. But again, the president does have to sign it. Now, I want you to think about this from a politician standpoint. If, as you guys know, with unemployment, if you're getting unemployment, you get an extra $600 on top of whatever the normal unemployment rate you would get. Because of this, people aren't going back to work because they're making more money on unemployment versus what you would make if you were actually at work. So, people don't go back. So in the Senate's eyes or in politicians' eyes, they're thinking if they continue to give Americans money for this and for that and whatever the case may be, then people are not going to go back to work. The economy will not restart. Restaurants will, shut down. Whatever the case may be, they want you guys to get back to work. So don't be surprised if they don't pass this. Don't hold your breath for these stimulus checks. Yes, you did get one, but I would be very surprised if they went ahead and passed another one, especially at the suggested rates of the House. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't tell the future. I don't have a magic ball, but I'm just saying don't hold your breath. So really that is it. I'm going to see if y'all have any questions. Give me a thumbs up if this was helpful. Yeah, let me know. Let me check questions really quick. I don't see any questions right now. Y'all can continue to comment. Please share this because people aren't my friend, or if they know if they don't know, then this will be helpful. Just let them know, share it. Also follow my TreasureBot Taxes page. I give a lot of helpful tips on there as well. And really, that is it. Bye, guys.